Hey there, it's Dr. Crypto here with another video in terms of Bitcoin, Crypto.com and Cronos, and also one of my most favorite gaming tokens that I've been accumulating over this bull market, which I really do think is going to get to all-time high and absolutely surpass that, and that is Vulcan Forge. The ticker name is PYR. So I'll be covering a little bit about that, but at the moment we're 36 days away from Bitcoin halving, and we've already hit all-time high, which is absolutely crazy, because obviously history says normally we go to all-time high and past after the halving, but it's come before because we've got people like BlackRock buying the Bitcoin. But where are they buying it from? I'll get into that later in the video, but at the moment 36 days away, looking mega bullish. But we also, before I get into everything, give us a like, give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated. It supports the channel, it helps it get the algorithm out there as well, because it's a fairly young channel. But also, if you don't like what I'm doing, give us a thumbs down. It's, you know, it is what it is. But I hope everybody's doing well. But anyway, Bitcoin, it worked out in the end, didn't it? We've got that falling wedge there. As I said, we found support around about the 65,800 and blast. We went straight up there and hit $70,198. We surpassed Bitcoin's all-time high, and then we came down. There's a lot of resistance up there, and then we come back down, and again we sort of V-shaped straight back up. We've come down a little bit, and in the moment we're just chopping sideways. It's either going to go two ways this week. It's either we're going to really rock it through, unless we do it over the weekend, because don't forget, we could get some movement over the weekend in terms of Bitcoin. If all those whales come out and want to push it to the upside and just fly it through all-time high, they will do that. But at the moment, everything is just chopping sideways, which is good for the altcoins. And some of the altcoins will start or are starting to sort of catch up with Bitcoin a little bit, because we can see here Bitcoin dominance is basically coming down. We sort of topped out here around about the 54%. We're coming down to 53.36%, which is good. Bitcoin goes sideways, dominance comes down, you'll start to get some alts popping off. But we're getting very close to alt season, and it's getting really close. But what I've just got to bear in mind is, as I can say to everybody, as we have these big alt impulsive moves to the upside, we've just got to bear in mind we could get dips to the downside as well, like we did here after the ETF announcement. We came down about 20%. We're up here at the moment, and we're basically, there's a chance that it could come down another 20% and retest. But obviously that might not happen. We might end up just shooting through, like I said, carrying on, going past all-time high and going to a land of unknown. That's what I'm thinking could potentially happen. So two scenarios. So all I'm saying is just be aware. And just before I get into anything else, just be aware also, nobody knows where the bottom is in the bear market, and certainly nobody knows where the top is in the bull market. So none of it I say is financial advice, but what I'm doing is I'm basically, when I'm making big gains, if I'm making a 2x or 3x or 10x, I start to take profit. I start to take my initial investment out, because if we ever crash down, I've got my money out. But what I also do for myself is I'll end up nibbling away as we sort of climb up, because you don't know where the top is going to be, and you don't want to be that exit liquidity. You don't want to be that person left at the top thinking, right, I think we're getting greedy, thinking, oh, we're going to go up another 10-20% up. You know, Bitcoin's going to hit 150,000. You know, we're sitting at about 100,000 or 120,000. You think, guys, no, I'm really hyped, this is all going further up. As I said, if you've made a lot of profit, for me, I'll be taking out profit as we go up, because if we do find the top and we do come crashing down, I'm not going to be one of those people who'll be crying because of my money's dropped from 150,000 down to 100,000 down to 50,000. I'm not going to be one of those people, and don't you be one of those people as well. Have a plan, have a management plan, have a risk plan, work out where you want to take profit. But like I said, 36 days to go. But also, don't forget, and what makes me think we might not come down, but this might be different, but we've got BlackRock. They've bought another 336 million. I think they've overtaken MicroStrategy in terms of the amount of Bitcoin they have. These are the big boys. And also they're applying to the Security Exchange Council as well in the US, the SEC, to actually provide more Bitcoin ETFs into different portfolios that they've got, which is more bullish. That means they're going to be buying more. And what we can see here is that we're sort of, yeah, where are they going to get this Bitcoin from? Where are they going to get it from? Because if the OTC is run out or very close to running out, where they're going to, they're going to have to go to the open market. And what happens when you get to the open market? It rockets up. And this has been part of the catalyst for actually Bitcoin getting to all-time high before the halving. That's what my thought is. They've been buying it. It's not just BlackRock, it's all the other companies out there who have been buying Bitcoin ETFs as well. Like, you know, they've been pushing, and obviously it's pushing that price up. But if we have run out, or it's very close to running out, expect big price movements to the upside. And then we've got our friends the whales as well, who want to help push that price up. But the altcoins at the moment, it's like I said it in the other video, we're coming up to the Ethereum phase now. Ethereum has been making some major moves, and I'll quickly put it on here on the hourly, and we can see here they've been making major moves on Ethereum all the way up. We're just in that accumulation, found support now at $3,900. We're going up. I really do think Ethereum could get up to $10,000. I really can in this bull market. If everything goes parabolic and Bitcoin goes to 100k, we're definitely going up there. But we can see here, and then we're waiting for the large caps. We want that alt season, don't we? We want that alt season where we are seeing our coins go 5, 10, 20, 50x. And it's making life-changing money. It will happen. You know, you just got to be patient. We're in the early stage. I won't say we're very at the early stages of the bull market. I think we're in the early stages, getting to early to mid stages, if you know what I mean. That's where I think we're going. But like I said, always have a plan, because we can see on the bubbles on the hourly, because AI at the moment, that's the one that's been absolutely taking off. But just bear in mind, we've got gaming tokens as well. I'll get a bit into Vulcan Forge later on in the video. But yeah, it's looking really good. It's looking really, really green. And we can see here being up and wilder, 47%, Floki up another 28%, and Gala up 17%, and Render up 14%. Just like I said, an AGIX, which is basically, like I said, AI is a narrative just at the moment. So what is the next narrative going? We've had the meme coins. Floki's a bit of a meme coin, but he has got a bit of utility there. But obviously, it's the meme coins. Now we've had AI. Is gaming the next one? And don't forget, we've got the exchange tokens, just like CRO, which I'll get into just now. I really can't believe it with CRO and what they've actually done, because I can remember in the bear market we were sitting at that, what is it, 4 cents, 55 cents or something like that. It was absolutely crazy, and now we're sitting up at what is it now, 16 pence. I can't really grumble at all, because we're climbing up. We've got if you hold CRO, we've got a long way to go to get to that all-time high. So there's plenty of room to make more money. And I've been accumulating just that little bit. When we had that bit of a dip, I bought a little bit more of CRO, because we've got a way to go to get that all-time high. So there's obviously lots of money to be made from now up to that all-time high. And like I said, I really do think we're going to go to that $1.50, $2 mark. If we go beyond that, absolutely fantastic. Not going to grumble at that at all. Obviously, you just got to, like I said, for me, you've got to take profits as you're going up. I'm not taking anything now. I'm not, because we've got a long way to go, and we're still in that early stages, and CRO has got a long way to go. So I'm not taking personally any kind of profits now. I'm just building my stack. Is it time to build a stack? You could be arguing in some coins there is time to build a little bit more stack. But if we get some of these big corrections, that is where, if Bitcoin does go down another 20% and then makes a way up, it might be a buying opportunity, because obviously altcoins will go down a little bit further. So let's have a quick look at the charts on CRO. Yeah, so looking on the CRO charts, this is on the 5-day. At the moment, it's sort of like from the previous video, it's still same kind of situation. We're hanging around that 16 pence mark. And like I said, the next one is 23, 25, 26, 27 pence kind of area around here next of resistance. Break through that, and we're going straight up to 50 pence. I really do. And then once we get past that, we're going straight to all-time high. That's my opinion. And then beyond that is the land like Bitcoin, the land of unknown. So don't forget, you just got to watch Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is doing. If Bitcoin goes past all-time high and starts flying up, expect there's going to be big movement in the altcoin market and things like CRO. So hold on to your hats and get ready for the rockets to come out, because obviously Bitcoin starts rocketing up. We're heading up there as well. And especially when Bitcoin hovers around, dominance comes down, and boom, we go up. But obviously, if Bitcoin goes up really high up, expect dominance to go up. So there's altcoins won't probably make as much of a move as that, but they will catch up in the end. And I'm watching CRO with a close eye, and I'm watching Bitcoin with a close eye as well, because lots of things happening with Crypto.com over the time. In December of 12, we've got all these beautiful earn programs coming in with that 10% higher earn bonuses. And then also we've got the welcome pack, which I know a lot of people have been hyped about, and people are going out and getting their Mac Pros or getting their Apple iPhone. Unfortunately for me, I'm an Android person, so I'm not really into the Apples. But if you are into that, there's an opportunity here. Get in it now before all the time runs out. You know, to upgrade your cards or get new cards or something like that, and then you can go and get your iPad, well, the Mac Pro, whatever, or the iPhone, like, you know. So there's lots of things to do there. It's worth getting it in before the close date. So yeah, really exciting stuff on that one. But also, don't forget, Crypto.com, keep on building those partnerships up, and that's a big thing now for the luxury brands kind of section with Ultiva Group, which is a luxury brand company, helps with the payment system and such like. So big partnerships coming up. And don't forget what's extra bullish as well. I won't click on any of the links at the moment, but don't forget, Hong Kong. Are we going to get an exchange? When are we going to come back to the USA as an exchange? You know, all these things that could happen at any point in time, and any of these kind of big events happen, like we get an exchange, the exchange goes back to the US, or we're able to go to Hong Kong and they start trading there on Crypto.com, then obviously that's going to send crypto CRO to the moon, in my opinion. That could even send us to pass all the resistances that are above and beyond. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. So you need to keep an eye on the news, keep a check out on what's going on that one as well. But also, it's like I said, the next billion crypto users are coming and we're ready to onboard them. And like I said, in the crypto market, Bitcoin, CRO, or whatever else, we are really at the early stages still at the early stages. We've got a long way to go. Like I said, we've got 1 billion users potentially to come, which is mega bullish. Can't believe it. And then we get other rewards as well. You know, you get a 10% PEA on USD. You don't get that in a bank. You know, so there's lots of things going on in Crypto.com and Cronos ecosystem. Lots of things going on. Lots of things to be bullish, and lots of potential bullish scenarios to potentially come out. And like I said, Hong Kong and the USA. So you need to keep an eye on there. And any kind of new partnerships or any kind of new, you know, any incentives come out like that Apple, you know, so you always got to keep an eye on that. Extra ultra bullish indeed, because don't forget, Crypto.com and the F1, we have lots of different partnerships with UFC and such like, but watch out for Crypto.com. They're a global partner in the F1, so Crypto.com are going to be on every corner of the track. And they've also got that, I think it's a bus or a lorry, they travel around. So how many viewers, how many fans on the F1 are going to see Crypto.com? Who's Crypto.com? Because I don't have a clue about crypto. They click on there, they have a look at the app. Oh, I like, look at this, and look what you can earn, what you know, what debit cards you can get. Right, I'm signing up, and obviously that's going to be good for the CRO token. That's going to push us up to the upside as well. So all this kind of adoption is a really positive thing for CRO. So right, we covered CRO, we covered a bit of Bitcoin. Let's just cover a little bit of Vulcan Forge. So I just want to cover briefly a bit of Vulcan Forge, because obviously I've been accumulating over this bear market, PYR, that's a ticker. This is a company that's absolutely been building massively. It's got a lot of big backing as well, and a lot of games that are coming out, partnerships. There's so much high potential, because with Vulcan Forge, we had all-time high of around about $45, and I was sort of accumulating all around here, around about that $3, $2.90, $3, and currently we're sitting at $10.39. So whoever followed me on this one, when I made a few videos back in the bear market about it, I was accumulating all around this region, and you think, oh, it's not going anywhere, it's not going anywhere, and then wallop, boom, in the bull market, we're on the way up, and this is our all-time high target here. And at the moment, this is on a 5-day, we're coming up to a bit of resistance around about that $15 mark. We're coming up towards that. I'm expecting that to come in the coming weeks to get up to this point in time. But like I said, if you've been accumulating down here, we've made a significant amount of gains, because obviously I was buying down here, so that's obviously now up 277%, so that's not too bad going at all. And like I said, we've got a long way to get to that all-time high, and I think we're going to do it, and I really do think we're going to surpass it, because everything they're building, all the partnerships that are coming out, is absolutely crazy, because if you go to the Vulcan Forge website, they're part of the Elysium, Vulcan Studios, Metascapes, PYR Lava. They've got NFT marketplaces. They've got games such as Vulcan Forge, Berserker, Defense Towers. Now, a few years back, the graphics were quite poor, and even the CEO agreed. And obviously, ever since then, they've really gone out there. The graphics have got better. The games have become more fun. There's a bigger community coming, the big community there now, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's a lot of people who are looking at Vulcan Forge, because there's a lot of developments that have been happening over this bear market, and now in the bull market, they're all starting to get released. And we can see here, and you can also don't forget, June 14th, 24th, the brewery, London, UK. If you're really into Vulcan Forge, 113 days and 10 hours to go to VulcanCon 4. I've never been. I would like to go. Should I get a ticket? I'm thinking about it. But obviously, because like I said, they've got Elysium, and they built an exo launch pad, basically, which is enabling young projects to actually bloom, and you can buy early into them. So Exoworld is coming to Elysium Launchpad. Excited, super excited. Exciting times for Exoworld. We're joining the Elysium Launchpad at the end of March to mid-April. 200k hype games await. Massive visibility on gaming platforms. So also what we want to just bear in mind is, well, like with Elysium, Elysium is basically a layer 1. It's in a layer 1, carbon neutral, tree planting, metaverse dedicated to blockchain creating Vulcan Forge, powered by lava, generated by PYR. So that's how it's generated, that's how it's produced. And basically, you're starting to get launch pads on here, which is going to be good for the PYR token as well, because that's going to help bring liquidity in and help with the price action on that as well. But like I say, you've got Vulcan Forge as well to go to the event there. And then also, don't forget, Vulcanomics will blow your mind. Suppose a project does 3 million in sales, the Elysium VF Launchpad, 5% of the sales will automatically go to PYR buybacks, doing 150,000 in buys. You ain't ready whatsoever. This is the thing with Vulcan Forge. The games are getting better, the community's getting better, but also they're building things where it's helping with the PYR price, and that's why we're moving up. People are getting excited, and gaming and AI is going to be the biggest catalyst, I think, in this bull market. And I want exposure to it. Like I've got a bit of a D-Gen one, D-Race, which is a horse racing game. I've also got Pixels as well. I've got Beam, and also my biggest holding is actually Vulcan Forge, because don't forget, they've also got the Rebel cars which are coming as well. Not just the GameFi. We're here to tap into the GameFi. Place your bets on life online car races in an open view, private or VIP only setting using SRSC. 100% transparent, betting powered by Elysium VF robust tech. And you can see here, this is the graphics. Look at the graphics on this. This is absolutely mind-blowing, because like I said, they've just been building over this bear market, and every partnership they've been building with Scaramucci is a part of Vulcan Forge, who's a part of a backing of them as well. And this is, look at the graphics on this. This is absolutely, on Rebel Card, is absolutely mind-blowing in my opinion. So you can check it all out on Vulcan Forge. But in price-wise, I really do think we're going to easily surpass that all-time high, and we're going to go way above that, because purely on the basis, just like Crypto.com and Cronos, the fundamentals are there. They just keep on building non-stop, and those builders are the ones you want to look at. Projects that are building, and they're built through the bear market, through every FUD you can think of, and they're coming out shining into this bull market. Things are going to happen. It's getting bigger. I'm super excited in Cronos, Tectonic, Vulcan Forge, and all the other gaming projects that I've got. Absolutely mega bullish. There are lots of things to do. But like I said, just bear in mind, as prices go up, prices can really take a bit of a knock as well. So you just got to be not too worried about that. Do you take them as opportunities to buy the dip? That's up to you. Have a risk plan. But for me, I keep on accumulating on any kind of big dips, because I see where crypto's going. We've got a long way to go. If, like people are saying, we've got till August, October of 2025, we've got a long way in this bull market to make a lot of money. And I'm going to treat this bull market like this is my last bull market. So I hope this has been enjoyable. I hope you found this entertaining, enjoyable, whatever. But like I said, always give us a like, give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated. Helps with the channel. So you take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video.